චාරිත්‍රානුකූලව පිළිතට ආරාධනා කිරීම පිණිස සාමනාදයක් පවත්වා දෙවරක් নমස්කාරය කියන්න. විපත්තේ පටිවාය සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා සබ්බ දුක්ඛ විනාශාය පරිත්තාන විපත්තිපති බාහාය සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා සබ්බ භය විනාශාය අනිත්තං බුද්ධ මංගලං විපත්තිපති බාහාය සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා සබ්බ දුක්ඛ විනාශාය පරිත්තං බුද්ධ මංගලං සබ්බ රෝග විනාශාය පරිත්තං බුද්ධ මංගලං
The most venerable Mahasangha, dear friends in Dhamma, today you all are gathered here in Austin Buddhist Vihara to perform wonderful, great meritorious deeds. The reason is to perform this meritorious deed, to perform a Katina ceremony. 3 months ago, July full moon day, devotees came to the temple. Then they invited residents, monks to observe rainy retreat. It is an extra precepts that introduced by the Buddha. Monks who observe rainy retreat terminated on the full moon day, October. They became qualified to have a Katina role. So therefore, devotees who invited residents monks in here, Austin Buddhist Vihara, ready to offer a robe as Katina. Today, you all are gathered here, particularly monks are here in front of the Buddha statue, in this shrine room, to do chanting blessings upon all the devotees of Austin Buddhist Vihara. Little while ago, you as a devotees invited to the monks to do this chanting with compassionate thoughts. Benefits for all listeners, particularly blessings upon all the listeners. So then, all the monks, they accepted this invitation in silence, and then they ready to do chanting blessings upon you all. Dear friends in Dhamma, this is the time that we have to keep in our mind, and we should open our mind to understand what we're going to do. As we know, traditionally, as Buddhist follower, we have application, we have a method, we have a path to apply our practice, which we call Noble Eightfold Path. Noble Eightfold Path we can categorize into 3 groups, which we call Sila, Samadhi, Panya, morality, concentration and wisdom. To achieve this goal, there are 3 applications: Dana, Sila, Bhavana. Practicing generosity, observing precepts, and practicing meditation. These are the 3 activities that we are supposed to apply into our day-to-day life as a Buddhist practitioner. So then now, as a first thing that you have to come, you have to know, pirith ceremony, chanting ceremony belongs to which category? Is it a dana ceremony? Or is it a practicing meditation? Or it is just observe precepts? What is it? Keep it in your mind. Chanting, we have English translations for pirith, that is devotional chanting. English translation, devotional chanting. So then devotional chantings, devotion, where you can generate your devotion. You can generate devotion in your mind. How you can generate in your mind devotion? Shraddha, faith, as well as confidence to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Listening to the teachings of the Buddha, you are ready to develop your faith towards the Buddha. That is the meaning of devotional chanting. So, pirith, listening to pirith means you are practicing meditation in another way. It is a meditation. It is not practicing generosity, it is not observing precepts. It is a meditation. So then what you supposed to do during this time? You have to observe silence. That's the first thing. Then, what you have to keep in your mind? You have to keep in your mind the qualities of the Buddha. The Buddha spent 45 years as a Buddha, traveling here and there, delivering Dhamma. How many Dhamma sermons had been given by the Buddha? 84,000 sermons had been given by the Buddha. For what? To explain Four Noble Truths. What is Four Noble Truth is? It's the reality. It's the universal nature. There is a sutta named Loka Dhammata Sutta. In Loka Dhammata Sutta, Buddha explained whether Tathagata appears in this world or not, this Dhamma will exist. Four Noble Truth is not the creations of the Buddha, it is the reality. So then we are applying Noble Eightfold Path to realize this Four Noble Truth. Four Noble Truth is the truth, it is eternal. It's never changing because of the country, because of the culture, because of the people, because of the time. It's a timeless teaching. So then, while we are listening to this chanting, we have to develop devotional thoughts, devoutful thoughts towards to the Buddha, thinking about the Buddha's qualities. The Buddha's qualities are numerous. No one is equal with the Buddha with these qualities. The Buddha is the person who developed these qualities into the highest level. What are the qualities? We can categorize into 4 groups: loving friendliness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. No one equal in this world with the Buddha with these qualities. No one can compare the qualities of the Buddha. That's why to deliver these suttas, the Buddha spent 22 hours per day. It just means it is not meaning Dhamma is very deep. That's why the Buddha spent that long time, 45 years, 22 hours per day. No, that is not the reason. Dhamma is not the deep. But the people who are listening to the Dhamma, who are the practitioners, they are weak. Their capacity is very low. So therefore, according to their capacity, with out of compassion, out of loving kindness, the Buddha tried to explain these Four Noble Truth benefits for themselves, for their own liberation. So you can see through all these discourses, the Buddha's compassion. Not only that, there were people who tried to stop Buddha. There were people who disturbed the Buddha while the Buddha was traveling here and there to deliver this Dhamma. But the Buddha never stopped his missionary works. Buddha spent 45 years out of equanimity benefits for ourselves. So therefore, in this manner, listening to the teachings of the Buddha, you can develop your devoutful thoughts towards the Buddha, Dhamma, as well as the Sangha. Monks who are chanting these discourses, ready to chant blessings upon with the compassionate thoughts. So this is the connection that we have to develop during this time. The monks should have compassionate thoughts toward the listeners. Listeners should have confidence towards the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. While they were maintaining this quality, connection through their minds, so then we can get complete business. The discourses that we are going to deliver in here particularly, Mahamangala Sutta, Ratana Sutta, Karaniyametta Sutta, these suttas, most of all the Buddhists, traditional Buddhists are able to even memorize. Mahamangala Sutta is look like it does not connect in with the Four Noble Truth, but dear friends, in Dhamma, Mahamangala Sutta is the explanations about Noble Eightfold Path. Noble Eightfold Path. Mahamangala Sutta is the explanation about our path, the way how we should apply the teachings of the Buddha, way how we can develop mindfulness, concentration and wisdom. So, even though sometimes perhaps you might don't know the meaning of these Pali stanzas, but you can listen to, you can pay attention to all these stanzas with devout thoughts, then you can control your defilements, which is arising always in your mind. Because of your positive energy, you can control your negative energy. This is the way how we can develop blessings ourselves. And Ratana Sutta, dual discourse, is the discourse that Buddha delivered when the Visala, the city named Visala, they were having big trouble with so many cases. So then, to get rid of their difficulties from the city, the Buddha delivered this dual discourse. It's explained the qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. So Buddha means not the person. The Buddha means the achievements. As a human being, that is the highest level that you can develop your humanity. That is Buddhahood. Dhamma is the universal nature, universal truth. Dhamma is not a creation, so message from anyone else. It's the nature, it's the universal truth. It's the universal law. Sangha is the followers. Sangha means followers. What kind of followers? Universal nature, who are respecting the universal law, who are applying the universal law, they are considered as a Sangha. So then, in this dual discourse, explain about their qualities. The Buddha's qualities, the teacher's qualities, as well as the follower's qualities. Explained in dual discourse. Karaniyametta Sutta, one of great discourse that we have to keep in our mind all the time. explained, at the beginning of that sutta explained the qualities that we should develop ourselves. What kind of qualities we should develop? Sakko, ujucha, sujucha, sujochassa, mudhuanatimani. All these are qualities. If someone willing to achieve any kind of spiritual development, they should develop these qualities themselves. And then particularly in the second part of that Karaniya Metta Sutta, explain the way how you can practice loving friendliness. Loving friendliness. The way how you can break all the boundaries and limits that you are holding in your mind through your ignorance. So breaking all the boundaries, developing your mind with loving friendliness thoughts, you can free from suffering. The last part, explaining the Karaniya Metta Sutta, the way how you can develop your mind and the benefits, what are the benefits that you can achieve through your development of your mind. You can liberate from sansaric suffering. That explained in third part in Karaniya Metta Sutta. So in this manner, there are particular suttas that monks are going to chant during this time period. Blessings upon you all. So dear friends, this is the time that you have to listen to all the teachings with devout full thoughts. This is the time that you can develop your concentration regarding joining with this chanting. So then, maintaining silence, developing your Shraddha confidence and faithful thoughts to the Dhamma and Sangha, you can gain your mindfulness. Through the mindfulness, yes, of course, you can develop your concentration. Who can develop concentration is the person who can gain wisdom. When you are able to gain wisdom, that is the time that you can realize honorable truth. So, seeing this reality, understanding this reality, developing your devoutful thought, you can listen few hours teachings of the Buddha, which explain the universal truth, universal nature, universal reality. So, while you are listening, you have to be very careful observing silence as well as not to disturb any others. Maintaining silence without disturbing others. Try to use this opportunity to develop your spirituality, particularly mindfulness, and to gain your concentration. So this is the way how you can gain blessings. So then you can consider about all these blissful thoughts. Focusing on that, you can make visions. By the power of all these meritorious deeds, which means that you develop your spirituality. Through this spirituality, may you all be well, happy, and be peaceful. All these positive energies you can spread around this place and towards to all living beings. Particularly, Austin Buddhist Vihara, which is completed 19 years, we can see the developments of all these additional things in here in this temple. At the beginning of this temple, only you have this area, this building. But now you can see wonderful pagoda is there outside, and the rotary is there with the Samadhi statue. And now you have Aukada model statue also. It looks like this temple gaining day by day benefits for all the devotees who are coming here to apply the teachings of the Buddha. Venerable monks who are here very young, very energetic, particularly even though Venerable Subodha is passing all the activities and authorities to other venerable monks, and then he is enjoying himself. All these young monks are very energetic, and they are very compassionate to all their followers and listeners. So as a result of this compassionate activities, this temple is growing day by day. If there is a temple, it means Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, these three triple gems are alive. Triple gems are alive mean you are not alone, even though you are away from your motherland, you are away from your parents, you are away from your relatives and friends. But if you have a temple, means you can connect with your original culture as well as your sincere thoughts connected with your original nature. So therefore, dear friends, protecting these young monks and take care of them as well as helping them to develop this temple, those benefits that you are gaining yourself again, it's coming back to you. So keeping this in your mind, you can join with all these meritorious deeds, and particularly you can think about all the merits that you are accumulating, participating all these meritorious deeds. By the power of this merit, all departed relatives, including the venerable sirs who are here, and all the devotees who are supporters, and particularly this year 2024 Katina sponsors are Amindo, Sudakshina and Dihen, Sisila Singh and family, Manjula and Deepika and their family members, Mangala, Dhamika and their family members, Pandukka, Dilan and their family members. And by the power of these merits that we are accumulating, practicing these meritorious deeds, may departed relatives, friends, family members, neighbors reduce these merits, may they be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nirvana. Having that compassionate thoughts, you can say Sadhu, Sadhu, Kushyana with departed ones. As well as including the venerable residence monks and the venerable monks who are here, and all the listeners and the sponsors, may you all be well, happy and peaceful. All your wishes come true by the power of this merit. May we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, you can determine yourself saying Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. So now you all can join with this chanting.
Pari